What a scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Brown has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Arizona State! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire, you're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Stowers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds his man. It's Stowers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
To the air, it's Pavia. Finds his man, it's Alexander. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to Brown. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Grab near the marker, it's Tyson. Spins away from the defense. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Into the end zone. Makes the catch. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They're working that left side. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for room, it's Alexander. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Vanderbilt, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's the handoff. He's loose. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Here's the pressure. Fires into traffic, picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Brown. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Pavia. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to buy time. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this. We're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw on third and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, that's a good example of it.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when he was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, And that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. With the catch, it's Tyson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll immediately call timeout. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dillon. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Brown. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down and more. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Delivers to stiff arm. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Extending the play. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Oh, Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds in the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Pavia. Under fire. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Commodores! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He's got him in the flat. Oh, a lot of space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Caught behind the line. It's Stowers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
To throw, it's Pavia. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Vandy. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run
trusted their QB to throw the football, and he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a